This is KGW News at Sunrise.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for getting up with us to start your Saturday. I'm Brittany Falkers. Beautiful look outside at Pioneer Courthouse Square, where they have Ale Fest going on this weekend. And topping headlines this morning, a new report on sexual assaults during Uber rides. We'll hear from a local driver who says she was attacked. Plus, students take to the streets demanding climate action. Their strong message for Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler. But let's kick things off with a look at your weekend weather with Vanessa Paz. Good morning, Vanessa.
Good morning, Brittany, and happy Saturday, everyone. Yeah, rain. Remember that? Well, we had a lot of it overnight, and we are going to continue to have some to kick off your weekend. As we give you a live look over our Wells Fargo camera, you can see for yourself the depiction of the rain over here on the lens. But regardless of that, we are remaining pretty mild for the most part, 44 degrees here in the valley. And as far as the rainfall accumulation, as of overnight, we've collected so far 0.3 of an inch in the Portland area, and even close to that down in Salem and towards the coast. That will continue for your Saturday as the system moves towards the northeast. It'll keep us pretty wet for your Saturday. And then as we look ahead to Sunday, we'll dry out, which I'll get more into in my full forecast. Now, in addition to all of this rain, something to keep in mind is we have pockets of dense fog out there, especially in the western valleys, and the more south you travel towards Lane County, you got a mile of visibility down in Eugene. Something to keep in mind if maybe you're traveling early this morning. Will remain mild despite the precipitation in the 50s for your Saturday and Sunday, and will clear out for next week, which I'll get more into in my full forecast ahead. Brittany?
All right, thanks so much, Vanessa. Well, Uber says too many passengers and drivers are getting assaulted, hurt, or even killed. Over the past 2 years, nearly 6,000 sexual assaults were reported on Uber rides. The rideshare company says they want to do more to protect drivers and riders, and victims say it's well past time. Here's KGW's Maggie Vespa.
I mean, there's strange things that happen that we shouldn't have to witness.
Lori Hewells has been driving for Uber for 4 years.
It's a very interesting profession.
And she needed no time coming up with horror stories.
I have found a bra in the back seat once.
That was the tamest by far. Hewell says she's had men ask her for sexual favors. People have masturbated in her car, and once a person physically attacked her.
They weren't technically in my ride, and when I tried to explain that to them, they got very aggressive about it and assaulted me as a driver. I didn't feel like I deserved that to be assaulted in my own vehicle.
Her experience backed up by a new report released by Uber. It tracks the safety of its service, tallying up, among other things, crashes, physical attacks, and sexual assaults. A big headline from it, the rate of those sexual assaults. Nearly 6,000 in the last 2 years. And in 464 of those cases, the victim was raped. The company put it in context, saying that works out to 4 rapes every week, or 1 in every 5 million rides. A top exec said this to NBC News.
We hope to see and hope to learn a number of things. I think first, we want to raise awareness. The other thing we want to show is that we're developing best practices.
Among those best practices, installing an emergency button on the Uber app, which can connect you to 911, and ramping up background checks on drivers, something the feds have their eye on too. Today, I spoke with Congressman Peter DeFazio out of Eugene. He's chair of the House Committee on Transportation and Infrastructure, and he's pushing a bill that would force rideshare companies to up their safety standards.
There are measures we can take, particularly where they're trying to get federal contracts to require meaningful background checks that are fingerprint-based, to require other measures. There are things that they are making some progress. I give Uber some credit. Lyft, well, not so much so far.
To his point, Lyft is under fire too. The New York Times reporting yesterday 19 women joined dozens more in a lawsuit claiming the company isn't doing enough to protect riders from sexual assault or help them after those assaults happen. Maggie Vespa.
That was Maggie Vespa reporting. Now, it's no secret Uber and Lyft have had contentious relationships with the city of Portland. The city council put strict operating requirements on them in 2015. many tied to safety. Among them, the Portland Bureau of Transportation reviews criminal and DMV background checks of all private for hire drivers operating in Portland. That happens when they apply for a permit and when they get renewed. They also conduct secret shopper audits, riding with drivers to check behavior, paperwork, and look out for safety equipment like a fire extinguisher. Last year, PBOT conducted 4,000 of those audits. Officials add they work closely with police to investigate drivers accused of crimes. All these requirements, by the way, also happen to traditional taxi drivers. The man who caused a car crash nearly a decade ago that eventually killed a young woman has been sentenced to 16 years in prison. In 2010, Jack Whitaker crashed into then 19-year-old Kayla Wilson. Wilson was left in a vegetative state as a result of her injuries until she died in March of 2018. Whitaker was originally convicted for DUI and assault. Wilson was 5 months pregnant at the time of the crash. Her daughter survived, and she's now 9 years old. Whitaker pleaded guilty to manslaughter charges in October. When he is released from prison, his driving privileges will be revoked for life. All across the country and the world, really, thousands of students once again walked out of class yesterday demanding action on climate change. Now, we've seen these walkouts multiple times throughout the past year, and they're led largely by young people. Here in Portland, hundreds took to the streets yesterday, getting the attention of Mayor Ted Wheeler. Their goal is to have him declare a climate emergency. Indigenous and Pacific Islander communities were out front and center, carrying a banner reading, "Our house is on fire." Environmental activists marched alongside them.
We want our islands to stay forever. We may not have been born there, or maybe we were born there, but we still have connections to there, and our city does need to realize that their own youth have been affected by this, and their own city will be affected by this in the future.
The group gave a list of demands to city commissioners, which Mayor Wheeler accepted. Portland Public Schools excused students' absences if they had it approved beforehand. Flu season is well underway for most of the country. In fact, it's off to its earliest start in more than 15 years, and it's already turned deadly, with 6 children dying from flu-related complications this season. Hospitals are treating a lot of patients, 65 and older, for the flu as well. The states seeing the most flu activity are in the south, but still, Oregon is seeing a higher number of cases than this time last year. Experts say since the season is just getting started, it's not too late to get your flu shot. And another hit for commercial fishermen. Dungeness crab season is now delayed until the end of the year. Oregon officials have pushed it back until at least December 31st at the earliest. Testing shows the crabs don't have enough meat yet. Dungeness crab season typically starts on December 1st. This weekend, a Portland restaurant manager hopes that you'll help him raise money for the MakeAWish Foundation by just raising a glass. Jim Constantine is general manager at La Petite Province on Southeast Division. Years ago, MakeAWish granted his late brother Brian a wish. When he was 7, they built him a log cabin with a wheelchair ramp in his family's backyard.
He was very grateful for the gift from the MakeAWish Foundation, and I have never been able to do enough for them. So this fundraiser, I'm hoping I can, I'm hoping I can at least help to grant a wish for someone else in a similar situation.
A very emotional way to pay it forward for him, and you can help by visiting Petite Province locations on Division and Sandy Boulevard all weekend long. They're donating a portion of drink and food specials to the nonprofit, and you can also donate to MakeAWish really anytime by visiting their website. We've posted a link. You can find it on kgw.com.